繼續。之前揾到啲咩咧？冇咩印象。最後嗰單案係咪應該最難？
Why are you looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
People like me?
Yes, street beggars and thieves.
I ain't a thief.
Oh, no? Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very much doubt that you bought it.
What ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
A fairly long pole with a forked end.
之前冇見到嘅。
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
咩攝沙
？The bullet struck his head.
如果係咪假設全部槍都射中咧？而家係咪應該佢開槍先？哇！你點知佢射到嗰度啊？
I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp.
Fine.
This should be useful. This is most definitely a bullet hole. The brick cracks are fresh. Watson, there was a third shot fired in this street.
就係佢開咗兩槍啦。做咩啊？呢個放低個手杖同燒紙好似個先後次序，好似分唔到。
So Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question is, what did he find?
I
can see prints from greasy fingers upon the cover of this book. Let us take a closer look. Well now, what a find! A precious jewel, concealed inside a book.
佢就係咁樣切落，佢就係咁樣收埋佢，佢抌咗啲紙。
A bracelet with unique ram's head design, a distinctive feature of ancient Grecian artifacts, probably of the Hellenistic era.
攞走埋。
Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of advanced years, such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly, despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
I highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp due to your injured right leg. It would have taken at least 10 seconds for you to approach the window. That means you could have easily missed something or someone in Half Moon Street during that time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Time can pull tricks on you.
And what of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete and true statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
Mr. Turner, you were not sincere with me. Not then, and not now.
But Mr. Holmes...
This, Mr. Turner, does not look like anything that a poor man might possess. It is worth more than the home that you live in.
I can explain.
No, merely correct me if I am wrong. You saw Leighton Chapman through the window, but you also noticed a glittering object on the ground, this precious jewel. You walked down and took the bracelet from the body of Kenneth Butler, and when you heard the whistles, you hurried away. That broke your walking stick. It caught fast between the cobbles. Constable Marrow was unable to see you in the window, as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat. Upon returning home, you hid the precious jewel inside a book.
Mr. Holmes, please don't send me to prison. I didn't do anything bad. I'm just a poor man. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money. I was desperate. I only took the bracelet, that's all, I swear.
You made a mistake by lying to me. But you are not a criminal. I believe that. Although I must return this bracelet to its rightful owner.
I wish this crime had never happened, Mr. Holmes.
似係嗰啲門嘅把手。
Constable Marrow, I would value your assistance in this investigation.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Holmes.
I would like to make sure that there are no places in Half Moon Street where a man could hide while you were running through it with your lamp.
All right, Mr. Holmes, what should I do?
Take your lamp and start walking, just as you did before, and try to find me.
Understood.
竟然係控制佢。 You win.
I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
喺個 barrel 入面可能得，好搞笑。Sherlock Holmes 失敗嗰陣，
Here you are, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
好搞笑呢段。我以為係應該 Sherlock Holmes，應該玩家扮演 Sherlock Holmes 匿埋啊嘛，會唔會喺上面？今次真係今次真係揾佢唔到。好，都門。Crash 點解？咩料啊？做咩啊？哇！連兩個 game 都 crash，好似唔係幾正常。頂！佢又冇寫 not responding。而家就係 not responding 啦。唉，乜兩個 game 都 crash。我唔知點解叫做 half moon 呢度。
I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
點解唔係玩家控制 Sherlock Holmes？好奇怪。
Here you are, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
Mr. Holmes, it wasn't difficult to find you at all.
It is obvious now. No one could escape Constable Marrow's lamp while hiding in the street.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
Find the flare gun.
That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need.
Three steps to surviving a waterfall. Thank. My nails are. Okay. Pure gold. Ooh. Tillini.
Here it is. I need to continue my research in my archives.
Kenneth Butler. Ooh. Vincent Foley. Vincent Foley 可能係佢，
Here it is.
可能係死嗰個人。
One of the victims, Kenneth Butler, was involved in the story of the stolen Hellenistic treasures. A visit to his pawn shop should tell me more.
另一個死者係邊個？我唔記得嗰兩個死者嘅名。
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Hello, Toby. All you need now is a shawl and a mop cap, and you could be Mrs. Hudson's younger sister.
Achievement. Interact with Toby in every case.全部都係 contradicting。
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
幾靚喎呢個女人。
Mr. Holmes, what is the trouble with that lad? Isn't he guilty of murder?
喺邊度揾個 flare gun？呢度有啲槍。
So this is the gun that Leighton...
Mr. Holmes?
因為 Watson 入嚟。手巴。佢真係整好多景，冇用啊嘛！成個地方。呢個有鎖匙啊！
The door is locked, but I won't try to pick it. There are people directly behind me.
你邊度有鎖匙？佢喺個死者身上攞。
Mr. Butler's key matches the lock perfectly. Crampons and a sharp ice axe would only be brought here by a mountaineer. These tools are exactly what I need to climb the wall. A flare pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute sailor. This is exactly what we need in order to imitate the flash of the fireworks.
咁啱有晒佢想要嘅。
The ram's heads. This necklace belongs to the 5 Rams of Mittelin collection. Interesting. That means that Kenneth Butler owned a part of this collection all this time, 10 years after the theft.
Ah. 係合作關係嚟嘅。
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations.
唔知手完未？好難肯定手完未。倫敦啲巷真係咁結構，我真係有啲想去倫敦啲舊城區望一望。難決定，兩個都有可能。
Wiggins, my lad, what are you doing here? You'd best be leaving and be quick about it.
I've done nothing wrong. You'd learn more by watching Mr. Holmes. He knows exactly what he's doing, not like you.
Oi, watch your tongue.
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Leighton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Leighton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Leighton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin then. Catch me if you can.
Deep fun. Remain untouched. Có咩特別啊？四埲牆。
The streetlights fall directly on this wall. Not an ideal spot to escape the crime scene, it is also directly in front of Polly Powell. The streetlights fall directly on this wall. Not an ideal spot to escape the crime scene, it is also directly in front of Polly Powell. The moon illuminates this wall.
又 crash。The fuck？ 睇唔出有咩原因會令到呢啲遊戲 crash。可能我部電腦都就死嘅，都用咗6年啦。
Streetlight. The moon illuminates this wall. Anyone trying to climb it would be easily spotted by Constable Marrow.
有幾多個可能性？
This wall is cast in shadow. It would be difficult to see anyone scaling it.
barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there?
你爬得咁慢，真係會冇人睇到你。
I should try climbing faster.
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there? Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that. Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen, I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such tools. Constable, is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down.
This is the back door of the building with the attic floor that you required, Mr. Holmes.
I suppose that I shall have to move my stool now.
This is planned㗎啦，成件事。
These shards of glass are from the window above. Someone broke through the window to get inside the attic, but in his haste he ripped his jacket. It's empty. A cluster of thick black threads. They're unusually strong. I should examine them under the microscope. We can conclude that the person whom Leighton saw climbed up the wall, broke into the attic window, and escaped through the hatch.
乜嘢 control 嚟㗎而家？
Let us take a closer look. It is not a thread, but a hair. I very much doubt that it is human. I need to compare this sample with a human hair and a horse hair. A shaving brush is usually made from horsehair. Watson, could you please pass me your shaving brush?
Here you are.
Watson, look, what's outside the window?
Well, I don't see anything. Ouch! Holmes!
Oh, don't make such a fuss. One little hair.
Thank basic.
Human hair is significantly thinner than the black sample.
Watson 啲頭髮仲係黑色嘅。
This is a most unusual hair. The horsehair is thinner than the hair that we found. So, this black hair belongs to an animal, and it is larger than a horse. A hair from a large and exotic animal.
I'm always wondering what...
Wiggins is currently at Half Moon Street.
Look here, lad. You'd better go home and start thinking about what a fine pickle your brother's landed himself in.
Ha! But he'll be free tonight, 'cause he's innocent.
Don't be daft, lad. It's a closed case. It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes?
We have good news for you, Wiggins. The investigation has proven very interesting so far. We found facts and details that confirm your brother's innocence.
I knew it, Mr. Holmes.
But for now, Wiggins, we need your help.
Anything you like, Gov.
I need you to locate a circus that has stopped over in London. It needs to have disposed of at least one exotic animal, a very large one.
You can count on me, Mr. Holmes.
I do hope that those children don't get into trouble, Holmes.
Don't worry, Watson. I predict some news in 7 seconds.
Mr. Holmes, we found it. Here it is.
And this is a young Indian elephant, the highlight of the show. Duval brothers, a well-known travelling circus that is currently stopped in London. I believe that is exactly the type of circus we are looking for. I'll pay it a visit.
冇晒嘅其他地方。
Aye, you! Stop right there.
Good morning, sir. Pardon me, but why am I not allowed to walk around here?
Because it's private.
Well, I only wanted to meet the artistes.
Hmm? You're wanting to apply for... Nah, you don't look like the type of, artistic lockpicker that we're looking for.
You might be surprised.
What? Nah, I don't think so. Clear off. You're a bit slow to catch on, eh? Get lost.
A map of London and... I'd better wear a shabby hat.
Shabby hat. In poor condition.
Stay where you are. What are you doing here, and where is Sherlock Holmes?
Calm down, Watson. Take deep breaths now. It's me.
Oh, thank God, Holmes. I can't get used to your disguises.
Thank you, Watson. That means I am ready to go.
Holmes, I won't be able to join you. I promised to visit a patient today.
It's all right, Watson. I think that I can handle this alone.
佢有啲正常嘅工作嘅。
Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Nigel. I'm here to open the locks.
Talented, eh? Let's see. Go inside the marquee and show yourself to Charles Foley.
Charles Foley，
And I'd highly advise you not to trick him. Got that?
I've got it.
Charles Foley is inside the marquee.
買飛嘅呢度係。糧倉。都幾溶溶爛爛下嘅周圍啲。
So, everything is here just as you asked. And what about the money? Some of the barrels are wet. Transportation issues, it couldn't be helped. Whatever. We'll be here after midnight to pick up the supplies. I want to be paid first. No. You'll be paid after we make the transfer, as I said. Right? I hope that no one saw you. The police are on the lookout. Of course not. I'm a professional. Glad to hear it. Be ready for tonight then.
There are enough posters to paste across half of London's walls.
Rise up and keep rising。
That's a picture of a contemporary gentleman wearing a Robin Hood hat. Interesting. From lambs into lions. Those are words of encouragement and defiance. This poster was clearly made to fire up rebellion amongst the people. This printing press is old, but still quite capable of printing hundreds of pages per day.
né?
This wooden barrel is damaged. It is difficult to say what is inside. There is a spot on this barrel that was intentionally painted out. crest of the Honourable Artillery Company. Could it be gunpowder? I need to be sure.
佢去邊啊？佢人呢？
Charles Foley is inside the marquee.
去邊呢？ Mark Crane cannot be projecting over the entrance of to a theater. 點解唔俾我入去？應該喺呢度後面啦。Hello。 完全見唔到佢，完全見唔到個人喎。發生咩事？
Judging by the fractions and the scent, I can confirm that it is, in fact, gunpowder. The barrels are roughly clustered. It seems as though they were brought here in a hurry. Powder kegs, a printing press, and a great many blank papers. All of this was stolen by the Merry Men quite recently. And these poster samples. I am quite sure it is not a coincidence. The Merry Men are planning some sort of sabotage.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Are you Charles Foley?
Maybe.
They say that I can open any door.
Do they now? We'll see that lock near the chains on the table over there. Open that.
其實係啲黑幫打扮。嗯？ 齊晒啦喎，所有人。 下面嗰嚿嘢可以喐。
Ah, well, they're right. What's your name?
Nigel Shirley, from York.
Ah, Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
Dang.
Ah, not
有冇一個 achievement 係
Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
It's a long story. I met your brother, Vincent the Butcher Foley, in prison. He told me all about his betrayal and all about you. Before I was released, he told me that you might find a job for me one day and pay me some money for me craft.
Well, he died 7 days ago in prison.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right. The traitor has paid the blood price for it. And you'll do the job anyway, because I need a talented lockpicker. I know just where to search for his legacy.
It's all about the Hellenistic treasures, isn't it?
Osh, you fool. Now, listen up. You'll come with us tonight, and you better mind yourself.
Us? Wait, who's coming then?
Billy, Jack and me.
And what will I get for that?
We'll share the loot. The one you seem to know about.
Right.
Wait for us at the abandoned manor house on a corner of Ladbroke Grove and Kensington Park Road at midnight.
Deal. Here I am at the manor. Somewhere inside it are the Hellenistic treasures.
但係你已經齊晒嘅，你手上
This lock is quite old. It shouldn't be much of a challenge.
呢個幾乎係最難嘅鎖嚟。咁睇。
I need to find where the safe is hidden and lockpick it. This cupboard is an absolute mess. Several books have fallen from the shelves. It seems as though this cupboard can be moved. I'll give it a try. So, that's the lock I must open tonight. Let me see. These are the marks of ineffectual lock-picking attempts.
係咪全部人都係咁裝飾㗎？啲有錢人，成幅牆都係掛晒藝術品。OK 咧就好，我啲藝術品唔攞走咧，淨係釘起佢。我 suppose 今次依個先係最難嘅，我 suppose。差少少。
What a surprise! Another lock. And I won't be able to pick it. I recall that precious key around Foley's neck. It might prove a decent fit. I suppose they hired me to only open the first lock. Let us wait for the thieves, trap them, and find out. Let us check the thieves' possible escape routes in the event that they are caught off guard by the police from the front door. The thieves won't attempt to escape through the front door if the police are right behind it.
大部分槍都掟起咗。
This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency. This door is a perfect... A solid rope. This chair is very solid and well made. This should be useful. This door leads to a kitchen, which holds the shortest route to the back door. The door is now blocked. This should be useful. The ground floor window is a perfect way to escape the police.
竟然有個 sledgehammer 喺度，頂！
I wonder what this old chandelier is doing on the floor. It looks as though it was poorly attached. I suppose that the thieves already tried to open the lock with this formidable hammer, but they were unsuccessful. If anyone takes the hammer, the rope will uncoil and make the chandelier fall. If he runs through the dining room and takes a sledgehammer to force open the door, the chandelier will knock him down.
咁呢個槍都未解決。
Although this window is high above the ground, it would be possible for one of the thieves to attempt to use it for their escape. A simple but rather attractive bead necklace. This should be useful. This is the perfect place to set a trap. One step on these beads and our thief will go flying. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined.
呢個槍都有可能出㗎嘛。
Any thief who finds his way upstairs will roll down very quickly.
"下面嘅槍點搞？"
That is quite a heavy cupboard. This works very well. No one will escape through this window now. This hatch leads to a cellar. There is no ladder. If anyone falls here, he will need assistance to get out. Oh, that's a lovely old carpet. This should be useful. Now, it's not an open hatch, just a nice carpet on the floor. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined. Now, if a thief runs through the kitchen, he'll pay a surprise visit to the cellar. The traps for my circus companions are all prepared. I can leave now, but I'll return later with Charles Foley and his companions.
Oh well. Teddy.
Police! Police!
Stop where you are!
Where are they?
Trapped, Watson, with your assistance.
How so?
Oh, you sounded just like a real bobby, my dear fellow. You startled them into the traps.
I did?
I assure you, Watson, it was quite an entertaining show. They will not escape the house now.
You scum!
And this is the pistol used for the murder in Half Moon Street.
How do you know about that?
Have you closed the case yet, Sherlock?
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Did you follow me?
Sherlock, it may seem that I used you, but you should be pleased to know that you have served our queen well, in this instance. So now, let us catch the big fish. But this man is not one of the merry men?
No.
Then why exactly are we here, Sherlock?
This gentleman, Charles Foley, has been involved in a double murder, and the hunter of a set of valuable antiques, the Hellenistic treasures, which disappeared in a theft many years ago.
You're no better than the coppers!
Holmes, that is incredible. The Hellenistic treasures.
Indeed.
Nothing but trifles. Where are the merry men?
Value.
I don't know why you are asking me, Mycroft. They are yours to find.
Value.
I'll see you soon, dear brother.
Don't move, you flim-flammer.
The trap with the chandelier worked perfectly. Charles Foley has been knocked down. What a beautiful collection of art. It was thought lost.
Holmes, I had no doubt that you would catch the thieves.
One of Foley's companions. He is unconscious. One of Foley's companions. He is unconscious.
最後一戰。Oh.係佢殺㗎嘛？邊個殺嘅啲人？
Charles Foley, you were a witness to a double murder. You were standing next to Vercotti when Butler fired at your accomplice. The jeweler missed him, but they proceeded to kill each other with simultaneous shots. Even if your intention was to retrieve the stolen treasure, you did not intend to kill. I shall inform Inspector Lestrade of that fact, so your sentence should be the lighter.
You are a fine gentleman, with your fake pity.
I do what I think is right. It is never due to pity. Farewell, Foley. I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
後尾俾人換返裝，咁想用呢個樣。
Be careful with the lamps. Don't bring them too close to the barrels.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Who's there?
That is of no importance. What matters is who you are and the plans that you have here.
So you can stop us from carrying them out?
Eventually, yes.
Hey, careful. You'll blow us all up.
I'm listening.
We are a group known as the Merry Men. But I suppose you knew that already. We are the men who've already lost everything of value in their lives. We are ruined shopkeepers. We are workers who were fired from their jobs. Honest people who were robbed. We were forced out from our homes and thrown onto the street. And all of this in the name of the so-called law. The laws that were set out by our government. The laws that make the commoners only more vulnerable and the wealthy more protected. We are not only from the British Empire. Some of us are from the new lands, America, Australia, and we are many. But men we are still, and we are merry for that we stopped being afraid. For those powers that be had done their best to plant the fear inside our souls, and we accepted it so easily. The fear advised us to keep our heads bowed. It prevented us from fighting. Bankers and politicians, they own our lives, our work, our bread, and they push us to compete between each other just to see who may serve them better. But in the end, they are the few, so they are weak. They are nothing without their titles. We should not fear them. Our so-called masters should fear us instead. The time has come for our group to stand tall. Our great and many merry men. We are going to blow up the London Stock Exchange. No life shall be lost. But ownerships, debts, and property titles? They shall all be destroyed. They're only papers, after all. So many people will be freed over this night.
That is a radical step to take. What result do you truly expect?
Chaos. But soon people will understand that they are free, and that they don't belong to anyone. They will be able to work for themselves, together, without letting the rulers dictate what to do, and finally justice will arise.
What you are intending to do is a crime. It is not justice.
How do you see justice, then? Kids go to prison for a loaf of dry bread. And how many lords do you see punished for stealing from their people, sending them to their deaths in mines or overseas to fight for land? Our masters wouldn't hear us. So now it's time to sing the song of the merry men. Will you let us do our duty?
When people fight the order, they are too blind to see the consequences that throw society into chaos. I shall stop your actions, but not you. Run. Now!
So, you're interested in Russian literature now?
Quite, lately.
It is an interesting book. I remember a few lines.
Really? I tried reading it myself, but I had a hard time understanding it.
Yes, Doctor. It's about intelligence. Sherlock, I vaguely recall one of the lines. Sometimes it takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. There were also a few words along the lines of, pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. Tell me, Doctor, does my brother show any signs of pain or suffering?
Not that I know of.
Because you see, Doctor, behind all of his masquerade, my brother does possess a deep heart. So deep that he does not recall where he places his love.
Well, I'm sure that...
His love and his duty that, in the first place, should be directed towards the Empire. For without it, we would be nothing. A country filled with uncivilized men.
And the Empire needs order and discipline. It has no room for chaos.
People who commit crimes, or at the very least intend them, deserve punishment, Sherlock. Without justice, there can be no civilization.
But we serve the truth, not justice.
Your truth, Doctor, that may prove immoral. Allowing people to terrorize London, destabilizing the whole empire.
Terrorize only the powers whom you serve, Mycroft. Not I. Not Watson. Not Mrs. Hudson. Not Wiggins.
Sherlock, the merry men are to be stopped.
Not by me. You created the merry men. Stop them yourself. Only make sure that you don't create 10 more merry men by arresting the one.
Good night, Dr. Watson.
Anything in the post, Watson? Any clients worthy of our attention?
Only a second reminder from Mrs. Hudson about our new neighbour. She urges you to remove your...
Oh, I don't care about that.
Holmes, the lady who will be moving in shortly has requested the use of our spare room to place all of her boxes.
Wait. What? A lady?
個結局會點啊？仲有冇劇情啊？之後 neutral。點解咁特登影呢間屋？應該每單案都影一影，咁睇。呢單係咩案啊？呢單係咩案啊？我唔明個 ending 係咩意思？係咪接落下一個遊戲？仲有嘅。 冇其他操作，淨係可以睇自己本筆記。仲有咩可以做啊？玩完。